month, from March 4th to April 4th on vacation. They came back last week, and last week they were voting on adding catfish to the list of fish that could be hunted with a spear or a pitchfork, or something else, hunted. And this week they've got something about flamethrowers that they're voting on. And if this were me, I would be saying, you do nothing else. You focus 100% of your ideas and energies until you get a budget in place and everyone agreed to it that we can pass, so we can start to pay bills to to everyone who's owed money throughout the state. And we have to balance it. It cannot be a budget that's unbalanced again, because we don't have the money. Now we've promised spending once again, and there's no cash to write the check with. This is not a one-year problem. This is literally decades of terrible decisions made, and now it's all colliding in 1 year, unfortunately, where we're 10 months into our fiscal year without a budget in place, where organizations that serve people throughout our state still don't have any idea what your budget is from the state, when you'll get reimbursed, if you'll be reimbursed at all. And we're closing out this fiscal year and moving into our next fiscal year soon. It's really just unbelievable that we could be in this situation, and that our legislature does not seem to have more sense of urgency in getting this taken care of.
I don't want to hear whose fault it is. The issue for me is that these people live in the state of Illinois, and the majority of them have paid taxes their entire life. And so when I sit and I hear back and forth between the Democrats and the Republicans about who's really supposed to be at bat at this point, that leaves me pretty cold.
Yeah.
The other issue is that in every system there's a tipping point, okay? There's a tipping point of no return. Illinois is really close to that tipping point. These agencies are already at that tipping point. But here's what's going to happen when all these social services disintegrate and these folks are left on their own. Because once we get to that tipping point, and all that has been worked on to be built here for the last 35 years or so, these safety nets that have been knitted together so that we actually save the state money, once that happens, there is no fixing this back overnight. It won't make any difference at all if you sign a budget and you stand outside and wave $100 bills in the air. Because what occurs is that the move has already been made to put people back in nursing homes. It takes a period of time, besides the destabilization effect that it has. We're about to increase the bills to Illinois substantially, and then what happens?
The risk, the ramifications of this no budget go far and wide, and it's well past time to have a budget in place. It's frankly irresponsible to not have one, and I'll do everything we can do to help.